Ladies and gentlemen, good day. Welcome to Bitesized Essentials podcast series on YouTube. Today, we are diving into a topic that is as crucial in our professional lives as it is in our personal lives: the art of selling. But here's the twist: we're not just talking about traditional selling. No, we're discussing how to sell without really selling. Intrigued? You should be, because mastering this skill can transform your interactions and open doors to endless opportunities. Let's start with a little humor to set the tone. Imagine you're at a party and someone approaches you with a broad smile and says, "Hi, want to buy this vacuum cleaner?" Chances are, you'd politely excuse yourself and find the nearest snack table. That's the classic example of selling that everyone dreads. But what if I told you there's a way to sell without making people feel like they're being sold to? The key to selling without really selling is simple: build relationships, create value, and be genuinely interested in others. Let's break it down. 1. Building relationships. First and foremost, people buy from people they trust. Think about your own experiences. Are you more likely to buy from a stranger or from someone you've developed a rapport with? Building relationships is about making connections that go beyond the product or service you're offering. Imagine you're a realtor. Instead of pushing a potential client to buy a house, you take the time to understand their needs, their family, and their dreams. You share stories about the neighborhood, the local schools, and even the best pizza place in town. You're not just selling a house, you're painting a picture of their future. By focusing on the relationship, you're creating a foundation of trust and comfort. 2. Creating value. Next, let's talk about creating value. People are naturally drawn to things that make their lives better or solve a problem for them. If you can show how what you're offering adds value, you're halfway there. Let's use an example. You're a software developer pitching a new app to a business owner. Instead of bombarding them with technical jargon, you focus on how the app will make their life easier. Imagine if your inventory was automatically updated in real time, saving you hours every week. Plus, with our app, you'll get alerts when stock is low, so you'll never run out of bestsellers. You're not just selling software, you're offering a solution to a problem they face. 3. Being genuinely interested. People can tell when you're genuinely interested in them versus when you're just trying to make a sale. Show curiosity about their lives, ask questions, and listen actively. This creates a connection that goes beyond the immediate transaction. Think about a time when you felt truly heard. Maybe it was a colleague who remembered your favorite coffee or a friend who asked about that big project you were stressed about. Those moments of genuine interest build bonds. Apply this to selling. If you're a personal trainer, don't just talk about workout routines. Ask your clients about their goals, their challenges, and their successes. Celebrate their milestones with them. You're not just a trainer, you're a partner in their journey. Examples of selling without selling. Let's look at some examples to illustrate these points. The friendly barista. Imagine you visit a coffee shop every morning. The barista knows your name, remembers your favorite drink, and always asks about your day. One day, they mention a new pastry they think you'd love based on your preferences. You're likely to try it because you trust their recommendation and feel valued as a customer. The helpful neighbor. You're at a hardware store, looking puzzled in the aisle. An employee approaches, not with a sales pitch, but with a simple, "Can I help you find something?" They listen to your project idea, offer useful tips, and suggest a tool that will make the job easier. You buy the tool, not because they pushed it, but because they genuinely helped you solve a problem. The thoughtful friend. You're planning a vacation and mention it to a friend who recently traveled. They share their experiences, recommend places to visit, and even suggest a travel agency they had a great experience with. You book with that agency, not because your friend sold you on it, but because their genuine advice and enthusiasm were compelling. Humor in selling. Now, let's add a touch of humor. Picture this: a man walks into a pet store and says, "I'd like to buy a goldfish." The clerk says, "Do you want an aquarium?" The man replies, "I don't care what star sign it is." Humor lightens the mood and makes interactions enjoyable. In selling, it can break the ice and build rapport. Just remember to keep it clean and appropriate. Leadership and selling. Finally, selling without selling is a valuable skill in leadership. Great leaders inspire and influence others through vision, empathy, and genuine concern for their team's well-being. They don't just bark orders, they create a culture of trust and respect. They sell their ideas and visions by connecting with people on a human level. In conclusion, learning the art of selling without really selling is fundamental to succeeding in both professional and personal life. It's about building relationships, creating value, and showing genuine interest in others. By mastering these skills, you can influence, inspire, and connect with people in a way that feels natural and fulfilling. So, let's all strive to become better at selling without really selling. It's not just a professional asset, it's a life skill that can enhance every interaction and open doors to new opportunities. Thank you for listening, and happy connecting. Thank you for visiting Bite-Sized Essentials podcast series on YouTube. Do be sure to forward our podcast with your family and friends so they too can benefit.